Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. I am so happy that you joined me for Tuesday Talks with Tracie. And this, like I said in the last video, is going to be about just subjects that you want me to discuss, or either subjects that I've dealt with already and feel like I have something to offer, or either subjects that I believe that I'm knowledgeable about. So join me every Tuesday and we'll chit chat about stuff that women go through. Some things even are for men too, so men don't stop watching. There'll be things for married people and even a few things geared towards single people, especially for single people. So let's get started. What I want to talk about today is how to be on time. This is something that plagued me for years. And I'm not going to lie and say that I'm never ever late again, but it's such a big difference. And I just want to share with you some tips and some tricks on, I won't say tricks, but just some tips on how to be on time, things you can do to really come up in that area. All right. First I want to discuss, what does being late say about you? What does this say about you? Being late says, unfortunately, that you don't too much respect the person's time that you're going to meet with. You're not very respectful of that person's time or what they have to offer. And I hate to say that, because I know in a lot of people's mind, that's not what's in the forefront. They're not thinking like, well, I don't care about what they got to say, and I don't care about this, so I'm just going to be late. Most of the time, that's not the case. But when you are slothful about doing something, or slowing around, or being, late, that's what it says to them. And in a way, subconsciously, that's what you're saying in the back of your mind. So it's basically that you're not respectful of that person's time. You don't value what they have to offer, so you're not trying to rush and get there. It also says that you could be a little bit lazy. Could be a little bit lazy. And I'll go into that, a little bit later. Because there are some things that you can do to curb that. You want to take some extra steps not to be lazy. You want to be proactive. So those are two things that being late says about you. I know it sounds bad, but truthfully, that's basically what it says. Okay, and another thing I kind of want to hit on too, other than being disrespectful of other people's time, or, not seeming to care about others when you're being late. Also, there's another side to it that I don't think a lot of people think about, and I don't think a lot of other people have even hit on in other videos. But being late also, to me, is a form of addiction or some kind of a disorder, because some people, like I said, they're just slothful, just kind of lazy with it, just like, whatever. But then some people want to be on time. I was one of those. I wanted to be on time, and I could not understand for the life of me why I could not be on time. I would cry sometimes, because it would get to the point, my husband was upset about it, or we'd be going somewhere with family, and they would be on time, and I wouldn't be. Tracie's late again. So, and I talk to other people too, and there are some other people that don't want to be late. It's just like, not like an addiction to. I can't explain the addiction part, but it's almost like you find other stuff to do, like I was saying about being late to do. You think you have, time, and you really don't. You misjudge your time. So sometimes I think it's just some kind of a disorder that some people have. They can't judge time correctly. Because I have that problem even with stopping at a stop sign or a stoplight. I misjudge the distance all the time. I've been driving for years, and I will run up on a stop sign and run up, the light's red, and so I'm almost thinking it's a disorder of not being able to judge time or something like that. So I wanted to touch on that too, so I won't go any further because I don't know a whole bunch about that, but I thought about that a lot. I think it's some kind of disorder for some people too, other than just, being lazy and just, whatever. So just a little bit of hope for those who are not lazy and they just can't figure out, why am I late? So I want to get into some tips about not being late, because you want to value the person that you're going to meet with. You want to be respectful of what they're doing or what they have to say. I'll say the person that you're going to receive from or either to give to, are they important to you? The purpose of what you're doing with or for or receiving from them, is that important to you? Okay. Okay. Tip number 2, check the weather for that day. So the previous day before your appointment or wherever you have to go, that day or night before, pick out clothes that's appropriate for the weather. So you don't have to get up scrambling to find, what you need to wear. Pick everything out the night before, the day before, down to jewelry, down to the shoes, everything. Get it ironed, get your clothes ironed, and, do whatever you need to do, but have all your things laid out. Third thing is to pack your purse or pack your bag. Whatever essentials you need, make sure you pack them. If you are going to a doctor's appointment, make sure to put your insurance card in your bag or in your wallet. If you are going to school or you're going to be somewhere where you're taking notes or whatever, get out a notebook and get out a pen, maybe a tote bag or something. Going to church, pack your Bible, your notebook, your pen, things like that. So you have all the things that you need for the appointment or the event or place that you're going to. The next thing, know if you have enough gas. The night or the day before, make sure your car is gassed up so that when you're going to this event or you're going to this appointment, you're not getting in the car going, oh my goodness, my car is on E, got to go to the gas station. That takes a good maybe 10 more minutes out of your time. That used to bother me. That's something that used to plague me all the time. I would never keep my car full enough. Sometimes I would, but it seems like when I had somewhere important to go, something to do, it was a gas issue. It hadn't filled up. Oh, I got to get some gas. So make sure the day before, the night before, that your car has enough gas. Next thing, make sure that you wake up in plenty enough time to get to where you need to go or to get ready for where you need to go. Wake up earlier than you usually do. And make sure that you eat something before you start getting ready. That way you're not eating in your clothes and you don't, risk getting something spilled on them or something like that. And then you're not stopping to get something to eat on the way, and you don't get the bubble guts or, something like that. Or either you skip eating and then you're hungry when you get to your appointment, you can't concentrate, whatever. So make sure that you eat before you go to. Okay, this is very important. Do not get sidetracked while you're getting ready. Do not think that you can do one more chore. Don't think, oh, I got time to do the dishes. Oh, I have time to clean out my car. Oh, I have time to, whatever it is, do my nails. Hopefully you've done your nails or whatever the night before. But don't think you have time to do one more thing other than get ready. If just being on time or not being on time is an issue for you, the only thing you need to concentrate is getting to where you need to go on time. So don't add one more thing that you think you can do before you can leave the house. Don't do it. Okay, when you get ready quickly. Don't do a different makeup routine. Don't try some new hairdo or whatever. If you're running behind, honey, we all know that wigs are in style now or different things like that. A lot of times women have a bad hair day. If you're having a bad hair day, your hair just won't act right, girl, put on a wig, style it nice, and get out the door. Okay, next to the last thing. Leave 10 to 15 minutes earlier than you normally would. If the place that you're going is 15 minutes away, leave 25 minutes away. Account for traffic, account for some mishap happening or anything. So leave 25 minutes. If your destination is 15 minutes away, leave at least 25 minutes prior to allot for any little mishaps that may happen. And the last thing, when you get to your destination, relax. That's going to be the best part. And you're going to be so happy when you finally put these tips into practice and you start getting places earlier rather than arriving late. And you'll have time to sit and breathe and relax and just enjoy watching everybody else come in, if anything else. All right, guys. So those are all the tips. If you all know of anything that I might have missed that could help somebody else, you know, lick this problem of being late, please put it in the comments below. We want to help everybody that needs help with this. Because like I said, I used to be bothered with this seriously. I mean, if it was 20 minutes late, then I got it down to 5 minutes late, and then just to being on time. But we want that relaxation point to where we get there early and we can relax and just kind of gather ourselves before the event or meeting starts. So please comment and please subscribe. I would love to have you as a subscriber, and join me every Tuesday for Tuesday Talks with Tracie. All right, guys, see you next time. And if you have a comment about anything that you want me to discuss, please list it below also. All right, be blessed.